Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. If you guys are new, hi, my name is Karina, also known as Ohmglashes. And if you're not new, if you are just coming back, thank you so much for joining me once again, and thank you for taking the time and watching this video. So today we are talking about skin, foundation, perfection, flawlessness, matteness, is that even a word? Matte skin, no cakiness, all that good stuff. So I wanted to give you guys not only an updated foundation routine, but also how I keep my skin looking matte, flawless, without cakiness. Pretty much how I get a perfect matte smooth skin. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you go ahead and keep on watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these videos, and also don't forget to subscribe if you're not, and turn on your little bell notifications so you can stay updated with all my videos. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video. Let's start with the skin. The first thing that you want to do is you want to try and invest into a really good toner that's going to mattify the skin, especially if you're extremely oily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Glam Glow Super Toner Exfoliating Acid Solution. This is a shake to activate pore clarifying toner with clay, charcoal, and 6 acids to help exfoliate, purify, and clarify the skin's complexion. This is going to totally help you if you have large pores, dullness, and especially if you are oily. And I am mainly going to concentrate this where I am oily, which is the T-zone. Once you have applied your toner to start the mattification, the mattifying process, I'm going to go in with my serum. Now, just because we are oily doesn't mean that we don't moisturize. So I'm going to do about 2 pumps of my Hangover Good in Bed by Too Faced. This is my current favorite. I really like this one because it does bring hydration back to the skin without like creating too much excess oil, which is obviously what we don't want. A tip that I wanted to share with you guys, even if you are oily, you have to be moisturizing your skin. You have to keep it replenished and moisturized, because what's going to happen is if you are not moisturizing your skin is actually going to think that it needs to produce more oil, therefore producing more oil, and maybe that is a reason why you are super oily. Next up is priming. Obviously, priming to me, I think is very essential. Everybody has different opinions, but I think primer is just really good to create a barrier between your skin and the foundation. So my favorite matte primer is this one by Fenty Beauty. I've been using it for a good like month and a half, maybe 2 months, and I only do 1 pump. That's literally all you do, or all you need. And the reason why I like this one so much is because it doesn't contain a lot of silicone. Now, silicone primers are perfect for like slippage and for creating a mask on your pores, but they're not ideal for oily skin. So I do suggest to get something that is not as silicone-y, because it's just going to be so greasy at the end of the day. And I just like to push the product into the skin. And as you can see, I'm not really doing this all over my skin because I am more oily combination. If you are completely oily all over your skin, then definitely go in with a primer and just mattify your whole skin. You guys are probably like, well, those are a lot of steps, but trust me, this is going to ensure that your skin is going to look bomb and your skin is going to stay as matte as it possibly can. So the next thing that I like to do is I like to take this Peach Cotton Multi-Finish Powder. This is by the brand Skin Food. This is a finishing powder that controls excessive sebum with sebum control powder while calming troubles with peach extract and calamine powder for healthy skin. So this is exactly what you need if you are oily. Now, the reason why I love this one, not only does it smell like peaches, but it is white. Do you guys see that? It is a white powder. It doesn't create flashback, but it's so finely milled, like crazy. I've never seen a powder like this. So what I like to do is I like to take a little brush like this. This is by Japanesque. It is the 718 brush. I found this at TJ Maxx. If you guys see brushes like these, pick them up because these are so bomb. I'm just going to take a little bit on the brush. You really don't need a lot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press it right here. The first few times that I tried this out, I was like, oh my god, I hope I don't mess up my foundation, because it's a big no-no to do powder and then like creams on top. But for some reason with this powder, it just works. the skin is prepped and it's now ready for foundation, and that's what we're gonna do. I just need to grab a foundation because I didn't grab one. The cool thing about taking all these steps is that for me personally, I find that if I do take these extra steps to keep my T-zone oily, I can almost get away with any foundation, like a dewy foundation or a mattifying foundation. But for the sake of this video, we're going to keep it all matte. So I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Foundation. This is in Y375. This is a really good lightweight foundation that is going to keep you matte. And it does have a velvet finish, which means your skin is just going to look amazing. I'm just going to pop some on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to dot a little bit. Also, a quick tip that I wanted to mention is that when you are going to this area, when you're applying the foundation to the areas that we powdered, I would recommend for you guys to do more of a pushing motion, because if you move it around, you might disturb the powder underneath. So just as a little tip. Skin is looking nice and mattified, nice and velvety smooth. Let's move on to the concealer. I don't think this part is like very critical, but we're still gonna add it in here. I can get away with baking. If you guys don't like to bake, don't do it. But I do enjoy baking, and again, the oily skin, I can get away with it. So I'm just going to take this one by BH Cosmetics. It's the one that I've been like really into lately. I'm just going to dust the excess powder, and again, I just like to push it into the skin, and then I'll look up. Really quickly, I'm just going to bronze the skin with you guys. I am going to take this little e.l.f. pointed powder brush. I just picked this one up at Target yesterday because it just looked super nice. So I'm going to bronze the skin with my butter bronzer in this shade Deep Bronze, and we're going to get a nice little tan going on here. Oh my god, I love how this smells. I am going to add a little bit of blush today because I don't think I'm going to do an eyeshadow. So when I'm not wearing like a bright eyeshadow, I like to go a little bit like heavier hand with my blush. So I'm just going to take this NYX Sweet Cheeks Matte blush in the shade Daydream. This is my current favorite highlighting palette. This is the Pixi and Rachh palette, and I'm going to go in with Knit first. Oh, actually that's a little too dark. I wanted to try this out, but I think it's a little too dark for my skin. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to go with Tea and Clutch, and we're just going to layer those. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes, and then we can finish off the look by adding a little bit of setting spray, and I'm going to show you guys my favorites blotting slash mattifying I need to eat because my brain is not working. My favorite mattifying powder to just finish everything off. I'll be right back. I am back. I went ahead and finished the rest of my face pretty much. So like I said, the last product that I wanted to mention that I highly recommend if you like to blot throughout the day, if you like to powder throughout the day, this one is, oh, it's the best powder ever. I don't feel like I need it because my skin is pretty matte at the moment, but just to show you guys, this is the Pure Cosmetics Balancing Act Mattifying Shine Control Powder, which looks like this. It is so smooth and velvety. You only need a little bit. So I'm going to take just a tiny bit on my brush, and again, I'm just going to press it into the areas where I will have oil. So just right here. And of course, the last thing we want to do is set our whole face. This is going to make sure that everything kind of like blends into one, like all the powders, everything that we've laid down, it's just going to melt and become one with the skin. My favorite, my personal favorite setting powder or setting mist is the Morphe. Another really good one that's a little bit more high-end is the Urban Decay. That one is also really good. It's just holds your makeup all day, but this one is a little bit more affordable, so we're just going to wet our skin pretty much. And that is it, you guys. This is how I get perfectly matte skin, smooth, no creasing, no cakiness. It's not too powdery. As you can see, like now that we've applied our setting spray, the skin just looks like skin, but so much better. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the products that I showed you. I hope you guys learned some tips and tricks and just new techniques to add to your routine if you are oily. Let me know what your favorite like primer is for mattifying the skin. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I love you so much, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!